Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing this Chevy Silverado HD. I think this not only looks great, but it's actually very affordable. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Large Wheeler Chevy here in Provo for giving me some time with this truck. Link to their website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 6.6 liter gas V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 401 horsepower and then 464 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, this is finished in everyone's favorite gray color. Every single automaker is putting this color on vehicles nowadays, different shades and hues and all of that, but just a really cool color in general. Now, one downside of this truck is it does come with more baseline headlights, but notice the grille is all blacked out, same thing with the bumper, so it makes this more baseline truck look a whole lot better. Our tire wheel setup is 275 by 65 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. The wheels are completely blacked out, and yes, all-terrain tires because Z71. I always find this Allison 6.6L badge funny. It's, I mean, kind of, right, honest, but at the same time, people see that and they instantly think it's a diesel, and it's like, nope, this one ain't a diesel. Fixed side steps, got the big trailer mirrors. We've got the bedside step here as well. Big chunky leaf springs. Again, this is a 2500, so it's not gonna be nearly as heavy duty in the rear end as a 3500, but there's your side profile. This now leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function, remote start. We got the tailgate drop down, Chevy bow tie. And yeah, even on this more baseline truck, you still have that automated. We've got protection here from the factory with the bed, which is nice. All the hookups and everything for the fifth wheel prep. And then you probably notice the lights. We also have an outlet here in the bed as well. Now this is not automatic up. You have to lift up yourself. Everything's blacked out here in the rear, which looks cool. Got the bumper steps as well. And so yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think, but I think this is really good looking on the outside. And when we go inside, you'll find that this is a more basic truck. So again, basic trim all over the door panel. Same thing here with the seats with the cloth trim, but tons of space here in the rear. So I have space underneath the seat. We've got some USBs, vents as well. And so yeah. And then popping up front, same thing. We do have some luxury, so like the front window is fully automatic. The mirrors do power fold in. They also have blind spot monitoring and they're massive. Payload on this is 3390, so that's pretty solid. Towing 16,000. Gooseneck, because it does have the fifth wheel prep, 18,380. Cloth here up front, just like in the back. Driver's seat is power adjustable. Got your parking brake here. Light controls we've got for the cargo light and everything. And then you'll notice we've got four-wheel drive, high and low. So nice to have a two-speed transfer case. And this is always fun. Ooh. Now with the steering wheel, again, more basic, no radio controls, no controls in the front except for the cruise control, which looks like it actually is the adaptive. It's a nice feature to have. Anyways, we've got the windshield wiper turn signal stock, column shifter with the HD trucks, which is nice. It does have plus and minus, so you can shift the gears yourself. Now the gauge cluster is fully analog, which I actually personally prefer, but you do have this little screen, which you have to use, again, old school with the little knob to scroll through the different bits of information, but it still has the stuff that other, you know, loaded up trucks have. It's just a little bit, I mean, still digital, but less so. Backup camera in reverse, trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel, good resolution too. And then we've got physical controls down below for shortcuts, so like the home screen, volume control, all of that. And then it is a touchscreen, has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's quick to respond. Single zone climate with this truck. We have lane departure, parking sensors. We've got our tailgate drop down, stability control, hill descent, and then we've got a little charging area, which I'm actually currently using because my camera's, GoPro at least, is dying. Trailer brake controls. And as I said, this thing was dying. I just got a battery warning on the camera that I'm filming with. Funny how that works. But plenty of storage in there. And since my GoPro's there, it's kind of getting in the way, but we do have more storage underneath the seat, and now my tripod's in the way. What a mess. But yeah, it's kind of a center console, but then also it's a bench seat, which is cool. 2 glove boxes. We've got a rear view mirror, and then no controls up here because the glass is fixed and there's no sunroof. So here's our window sticker for this. This is a custom, and this package, if you're wanting, so custom value, custom blackout package. That's what makes it look cool. Custom blackout package for those of you that are wondering. It's only $675. $60,375 is the total MSRP of this one as equipped. Let's see how it performs. Let us set off in this HD beast. Visibility, by the way, even though it's a huge truck, is great because with trucks, you know, you have the bed so that to the end of the truck, right, you can see very well. And then, yeah, you sit up high in the cab. So great visibility. Now, something to note about GM is their trucks have IFS, independent front suspension. Ford and Ram still have solid axles with their trucks. And it does make a difference. Some people will say that IFS, right, not nearly as durable and all of that kind of stuff. I'll let you guys, leave you guys with those arguments. But the benefit of IFS is steering. So you basically have a tighter turning radius and more direct steering. You don't get the axle float. And then on top of that, the suspension just a little bit more comfortable. And I will say this V8's pretty darn nice. It's got some good power right off the bat. It's not nearly as powerful as the diesel, but I mean, this has less torque than the diesel. The newest diesel has horsepower, so it's expected. It's not bad though. It can get out of its own way. Now obviously while towing, this is going to be pushing a lot harder than the diesel, right? The diesel's with 975 pound-feet of torque is going to be cruising, no problem at all. This, right, it's gonna be going through some gas, it's gonna be going through the RPMs. But the nice thing about V8s is they can handle some abuse. Well, some V8s. Insert Chevy 6.2 V8 that shots fired, right? But most V8s, they can handle some abuse. They can handle some abuse. So it's cool. But I wanted to review this truck because, well, okay, look. So there's like a normal baseline truck. I don't know if you guys, hope you can see on the GoPro view. It doesn't look bad, right? Chrome bumper, all that. I mean, this is how trucks have looked for a long time. But very plasticky with the grill and everything. And it's like, I don't think you'd ever see that and go, oh man, that's sexy, right? You'd go, oh, it's a truck. Doesn't look bad, but it's a truck. And then you got, you know, the high country, right? All the chrome, painted bumper, looks very nice. $90,000. LTZ, similar to the high country. And then, I've got a lot of high countries. Here we go. We've got the ZR2. Obviously, that's the off-roader, but still, it's like sporty, super cool looking. Again, over $90,000. So I guess you guys get what I'm putting down here. This truck looks great, right? And here's you can see it's right. You can see another one of them is right next to this high country. It looks great. It looks really, it's a good looking truck. Even though it has more basic lights and everything, still a good looking truck. And it's way less expensive than the other trucks. I mean, this is less expensive than a lot of half tons. So I just think it's a really good value. I don't know where I'm gonna park this thing. I guess just right, well, yeah. So it's just a good value. And I think more people, I'm in this group, are kind of realizing that, you know, yeah, I want something that looks a little bit better than like a basic work vehicle, but I don't really care about all the bells and whistles, right? Because it's just more stuff to break. As I say, it has a better turning radius. I struggled to get in the parking space because of said turning radius. Anyways, yeah, I don't care about the bells and whistles. More stuff to break. Don't even use half of them. Like, I've got several different vehicles that we're running on the channel right now, and one of them is the Ineos Grenadier, and that's pretty basic. And I use the Grenadier the exact same way that I use the, we also have a Land Cruiser, new Land Cruiser. I drive it exactly the same as the Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser has way more tech. You don't use it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this. And let me know what you guys think about like this in conjunction with some of the more loaded up stuff. I think it's cool that they're giving you now cool looks at a more affordable price point.